What's up, guys? This video is going to be about physical development as it relates to attracting women or getting girls, or however you want to say it. Part of the reason I wanted to make this video is because I just watched a video from Jason Blaha where he did a pretty interesting body image experiment. I will post a link somewhere, I don't know. I'll post a link somewhere, but basically his experiment was to see what kind of physique women find attractive. How should I start this? Once upon a time, I was a skinny, scrawny little Asian kid in high school. I was really small, and I mean, despite my height, I was that kind of dude who girls thought was quote-unquote cute, not necessarily attractive or anything like that. And not only that, I mean, like, I was unhappy with the way I looked, but also, you know, I figured that, at least in my mind, if I could get bigger or stronger or whatever, somehow that would help me earn the respect of my peers and also attract girls. And the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like a lot of you could probably relate. The reason that a lot of people our age start working out or dieting or whatever is because they feel like the opposite sex will be more attracted to them if they have a better physique. I'm not necessarily saying that's untrue, because after a certain point in your physical development, people will definitely notice, but just because they're noticing you doesn't mean that they're attracted to you. And I think a lot of the times that girls are probably more attracted to characteristics than they are to physical attributes. A good example of that is, I think that a lot of the reason that guys with good physiques are good with girls is not so much because they look nice, it's more so because they carry themselves with a sort of confidence that projects and that is attractive. And on the other hand, you also have guys who maybe have never even seen the inside of a gym, and they do really well with girls as well. And again, I think that comes down to being confident in yourself and being able to talk to people rather than looking a certain way. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that people don't really care about your physique as much as you think that they do. And that sort of brings me to my next point, which is that if you're doing it because you want to attract girls or because you want to earn the respect of your peers, that's not a good enough reason to take up bodybuilding or to try to develop your physique. And the reason I say that is because, yes, people will notice and people might respect you more or whatever because of your progress, or girls might be more attracted to you, but at the end of the day, none of these people that notice, none of these people that look at you differently or whatever, none of them are going to appreciate the amount of work that you put in. Like, all of that appreciation is nice, but it's not good enough to justify the amount of effort, the amount of time that it takes to develop your physique. Like, these people, they don't know what you do. They don't go through the things that you do. They aren't there with you when you train 2 to 3 hours every single day, 6 days a week. They aren't with you when you're weighing your food and tracking your macros. They don't know what it's like to diet up and diet down. So there's really no way you could expect them to understand or to appreciate the things that you're doing. Which is why I will say that you have to find a reason within yourself to develop your physique. And whether that be just because, like, for myself, the reason that I love this so much is because whatever it is, any aspect of my life, I love seeing progress. Whether that be getting good at sports, doing better and better in school, or building a car, or in this respect, obviously, bodybuilding. I think it's awesome just because there are certain things that you can get to a certain point where you really can't get better, but in bodybuilding, as a natural athlete, you'll probably never reach that point. I mean, if you've been training for 30 or 40 years, you'll probably get close, but there will never be a point in your life when there's nothing that you could improve with your physique. And sort of, that's also another thing I wanted to talk about, is that for me, it's very, very gratifying to get up on stage and to show off my physique. Like, yes, the awards and the titles, they mean a lot to me, but not nearly as much as the respect that I get from my peers on stage. And I just think it's awesome to be around a community of people who, they train like you do, they diet like you do, they have their ups and downs like you do, and they've been doing it for so many years, and I mean, they know exactly what goes down. And I think that the only people that will truly, truly appreciate what you're doing are the people that are doing it themselves as well. So for me, that's a large reason why I compete. And if I realize that a lot of you out there will never get to that point where you want to get on stage, but if there ever is a point where you kind of struggle to be motivated within yourself, and like I said, external motivation of sort of seeking out the respect of others is not enough as well, then maybe, you know, you might want to consider getting on stage, because at least if nothing else, you'll have that comfort in knowing that the people that see you on stage, the audience, and the people that see you backstage, and the judges, everybody there will appreciate, will be able to fully appreciate and understand what you've done, and will be able to appreciate your progress and what you've accomplished. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you guys, but I think that's about it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have anything to say, and other than that, don't forget to rate and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tytanium Fitness.